Welcome back to the third of today's Summer Cup finals. South Hobart, as you can see, have just claimed the women's and just forming a little guard there for their men's side to stride onto the pitch with. They're about to take on the Kingborough Lions in the NPL Summer Cup final. A 3-1 win for the South Hobart women over the Clarence Zebras in the women's. But now it's over to the NPL for our final of these three cup finals today. And what a cracking tie we have in store. The Kingborough Lions taking on South Hobart. South Hobart's certainly a club that knows all about winning silverware. The Kingborough Lions, I believe, won the Summer Cup last year. They've been a bit of a sleeping giant that in the last couple of years are really starting to stir, and a lot of people are talking about this playing list this year as the most talented that they've had. Jez Kempf has done a wonderful job in recruiting. That said, they will enter today as the underdogs here against South Hobart, who come in slight favourites in what should be a really entertaining clash. Quality players on both sides. Really looking forward to this one here at the Theatre of Dreams at Darcy Street. A very wet Theatre of Dreams. It's been pretty rubbish weather all day, really. No, it shouldn't impact proceedings too much. So, South Hobart, there's just giving Ken Morton the treatment there. So, Yard of Honour's been formed. Now it's over to the men. Can they follow up the fine work their women have just done and make it 2 trophies for the side? It won't be 3 after Taroona claimed the championship final earlier this morning. There are the Kingborough Lions players out on the pitch. No guard of honour for them. Got some big names in that lineup. I'll go through those lineups for you now ahead of the kickoff in a couple of minutes' time. South Hobart, Number 7, Sam Berezanski. Number 5, Luke Biggin. Number 14, Josh Diven. Number 4, Loic Farrell. In goal, number 1, Jake Hayes. Number 19, Toby Havainen. Number 3, Jaden Hay. Number 17, Gus Higgins. Number 10, Nick Morton. Number 12, Joel Samet. Number 23, Iski Van Dorn, the Calgary Flyer, returning to the state. And what a boost he will provide for South Hobart. The Kingborough Lions, well, there's some new faces in their squad for this year too. And we'll go through the team with a familiar name at the top there, the captain leading them off, number 13, Keenan Downs. Keenan Downs, good start there from me. Keenan Dowse, ahead of the two Downs boys in Chris Downs, who's on the bench today. Gregory Downs gets the start though. In goal, number 21, Rowan Gillum. Number 16, Alfred Hess. Number 3, Matthew Hess. Number 8, Cody Kemp. Number 14, Adam Sunday McEwen. Number 9, the big boom recruit, Noah Mees. Number 11, Tom Prince, another one they've lured from up north and a quality defender. Number 6, Andrew Taylor. Number 15, Declan Taylor. We go through the benches for both sides. First off, Kingborough, we've got, as I said, Chris Downs. Benjamin Hamlet, the handyman to have on the bench. Oliver James, Lee Mackey, the backup keeper, and Jordan Mundy. South Hobart's bench options, should they call upon them. Number 18, Alex Brown. Number 9, Bradley Lackaselja. Number 6, Ewan Larby. The backup keeper, number 21, the veteran Mark Moncourt. Number 2, Lockie Semler. So there are the starting lineups here today. This should be a cracking contest. Both teams have been in very good touch throughout the pre-season. Obviously, that's why they've qualified for this final. Both sides will be looking to head into the NPL 22 season with the best possible form line, brimming with confidence, and another piece of silverware for their club's trophy cabinet. South Hobart won the match between the two sides earlier in the tournament. 3 goals to 1. We'll see if the Lions can reverse that today. Should be a cracking match. I'm Andrew Cooling. Hopefully at some point joining me will be Paul Hunt to call the action here this afternoon. We've got our match officials out there. Brenton Copra taking charge of this one. There's Morton getting themselves there and striding off. Just get you Mr. Copra's ARs. I think Nathan Code will be the 4th official, our new head of refereeing in the state. Congratulations to Nathan and all the best in that role. And confirmation that the ARs are Kai Howe and Matthew Westwood, with Brenton Copra in the middle on this one. So, an intriguing encounter here. Some new faces in new shirts. Some big names moving about. Jaden Hay in that South Hobart lineup. Noah Mees. What a signing for the Kingborough Lions. A couple of years ago, looked just about the most promising prospect just about in Tasmanian football. A stint on the mainland, and back he is now here leading the line for Kingborough. He and Adam McEwen should form a pretty dangerous duo up top, and when you've got Ben Hamlet on the bench, you know you've got some serious firepower. It should be a cracking match. Really looking forward to this one. South Hobart trying to make it 2 in a row on the day. And the Lions trying to make it 2 years in a row in the Summer Cup. To the person asking about the subtitles in the chat, that's on you, mate. You've got to hit the subtitle button. It's nothing we control. No, I think it should be in your little C in your play options. We're underway here in the men's Summer Cup final. It's Kingborough and South Hobart. Confirmation this one is full 45-minute halves, like the previous one. A little by surprise. He's the Calgary Fly, Iski Van Dorn. Great to have him back in Tasmania. See him do his thing. Andrew Taylor flicking it through to Noah Mees. Dowse, spring that one wide. Dorn looking to get involved. Nick Morton's been in scintillating touch throughout the pre-season. Is sliding in there, the long legs of Tom Prince. He will certainly boost this Lions defence. Some good acquisitions. Jez Kemp over the off-season. And he's signed up against it today against a talent-laden South Hobart side that knows how to win trophies. Gillum, another name probably familiar to longer-term viewers of NPL Tasmania. He was at Olympia Warriors, was a much younger keeper back when he was playing for the Warriors, and back in the days when McNeil was still managing the side. As this one's chipped forward and go through there on the way to Hayes. South Hobart looking to build out from the back in their customary fashion. Generally a side pretty committed to trying to get some nice passing combinations going. That one broken up in there by Matthew Hess. The Hess brothers returning to the state and both picked up. Should be good signings. Of course, South Hobart players. Ziski Van Dorn getting the better of Douse. Walked it back to Morton. Sam Berezanski seems to grow every time he appears on my screen. Seems to have shot up another inch. And Hay has his pocket pick there. Declan Taylor rolls it down the line for Big Noam. He's big and watching him closely and with a good challenge to put it behind. The game's first corner coming up. So Hobart 4 from 4 in the group stage of the tournament. 4-1 win over Olympia, 4-2 over Clarence Zebras, the 3-1 win, as I mentioned, over the Kingborough Lions, and a 3-2 win over the Glenorchy Knights, ensuring their progression through to the final. The only blemish on the Lions record was that loss to South Hobart. And Olympia 4-3, Clarence 1-0, and Knights 3-2. So the captain Keenan Douse to swing this one in. Good purchase on it. Ski Van Dorn away. Volleyed back wildly over the top and never really looking like threatening the net of Lee Mackey there. Well over the crossbar. First shot across the bows there. Here's Loic Farrell. Push there, got away with it though. Back for a South Hobart free kick. The rain has abated for the time being, thankfully. It's pretty inclement weather for most of the day here at Darcy Street. The pitch in really good condition this time of year, so it should play just fine. Wouldn't be worrying about that too much. Here's Iski Van Dorn, who swings in across, couldn't quite find anyone, headed away there by Hess, back in, dangerously swinging the boot at it there. It was Josh Diven, firing wide of the mark. Perhaps we'll see with added responsibilities this season. Berezanski, followed by Taylor. Jaden Hay back at South Hobart after all these years. A reliable performer, whichever club he's appeared at. So playing in a fullback position today. And certainly get up and down that right-hand side with plenty of energy. Best athletes in the league at Jaden Hay. So Luke Biggin now partnering Loic Farrell at the back today for South. Tough assignment with Mees and McEwen post. And here is Nick Morton, a brilliant season he had last year, and it's a great ball over the top for Diven. Forced wide here, it was well defended by Tom Prince, just took him into a far less threatening position, handled him well. Morton. Back to Hay. away. Quite bring that under his spell, Kemp. Eventually worked it to Mees. Off the ball, taking a tumble with Sunday McEwen. Clipped through, couldn't quite find the run of Mees. Ski Van Dorn. Was real star of the competition last time he was in the state, Ski Van Dorn, the Canadian. And a starring role in the Lacka Seljuk Cup triumph for his side. And clever dribbler, loves to run at defenders, take them on, and it's going to be a tough assignment. And he's fullback today. Lines across the pitch, and I'm sure Ken Morton will be delighted to have got his services back as he works this one nicely with Diven, who looks to charge down the right here. Josh Diven making some good inroads. The cross blocked off, and behind it goes for a corner. Hands on deck. They're back for the Lions. These Kent sides tend to be pretty well drilled on the set pieces. Certainly can be an attacking weapon. Stown's not starting today, but in the squad, will always be a threat. As this one's repelled away. Ski Van Dorn. Lofting it in. Slightly high boot there of Morton. Working that one back with Samet. Driven across by Higgins. Flick forward by Samet. Freddie Hess. Him back in the league as well. The fresh man looking to make an impact. He has a knack for scoring some handy goals. But it's the sort of stuff that he does that I think coaches love. Hard worker in the midfield. Sliding in there was Prince. Everybody puts their hand up appealing for it. It'll go the Lions' way. And Copper once again on a big game here today. No surprise. From the refs in this state for a number of years now. And from the man for the big occasion. No shock to see him officiating this one. Stoppage. There's Toby Havainen, of course, for the trainer, and that's not an ideal start to the day. Toby Havainen, not too troubled though. Getting back to his feet. He'll be fine to continue. Started out at the Kingborough Lions many years ago now. And staple of South Hobart several years now. Toby Havainen. What a young player. Ski Van Dorn, they've been looking to get him on the ball plenty early on. No surprise. Expect to see a healthy dose of the Calgary Flyer this afternoon. They look to get at these Kingborough Lions fullbacks. He's biggin. Hay. Morton, seeing it run, trying to combine with Diven. Kobe Kemp, one of the best midfielders in the state for a number of years now, and look to do his thing once more. That's really well tracked by Jaden Hay. It was a dangerous run by Declan Taylor, but Hay tracked it all the way and broke up the pass. Intelligent stuff there. Here's Kemp. Headed down. So far as Morton. Passed it forward, but Prince was stooping to head clear. Samet. Diven. Now Van Dorn. Broken off by Douse. Pretty good tempo to this game early on. 10 minutes in. The team's looking to move the ball with purpose when in possession. Van Dorn. Up to Salmon. Try and run their way through, and Diven's done splendidly. It's Diven! And that keeper just got enough of it. Rowan Gillum passes his first test. Gets a little piece and tips it past the post. It was very tidy from Josh Diven. Beat his defender. Got the shot away. It was going in. And just getting a little piece of it was Gillum. An early chance for South Hobart. Josh Diven showing his quality. Samet to deliver. Goes to the back post. Headed in and Gillum again! With a brilliant save, denying it was either Biggin or Farrell, one of the centre halves there. That is a top draw save. He got across, he read it early, and flung the right arm up to make a great reflex save. And Ron Gillum standing up under fire early on here, the Lions keeper. South Hobart turning the screws. Short corner and then swung in again, and Gillum punches away, but I think they rather butchered that South, and the offside flag raised. Return ball, seeing them stray offside, so they'll quickly try and play out here. And Matthew Hess. It's under a little bit of pressure from Morton, who does foul him in the end. So Gillum, confident start to the game for him. Good saves. It's well, in some ways what the keeper wants. A nice touch of the ball early on. He probably won't want to be having to make those type of saves with that kind of regularity moving forwards, but here's a chance for the Lions over the top for Mees. Hay is out off his line. Mees is straight offside anyway. Yeah, just chip one over the top to the big centre forward. He certainly knows where the goals are, the son of a gun. Oh, Mees. Great footballing family from up north there. Getting into a little bit of trouble there with Samet. Farrell able to work it to Berezanski. And then seeing it touched by Declan Taylor. Hay takes it quickly. Nine with Diven, but it's broken up by Hess. Half cleared. It's going to come back at them pretty quickly though. Heavy touch. Lets the Lions back in. Sunday McEwen plays the early ball again. Didn't really give Mees much of a chance on that one though. Easy to deal with for Biggin. Samet pressured there by the fresh man. And that's a slightly wayward ball that. Ball back to Keenan Dowse. Tireless fullback for the Lions, who see him charging up and down that right flank all day. Doesn't mind a long range shot either, as Declan Taylor tries to make some room, and he made a pretty good purchase. Always a tough ask to conjure something from that far out, but Hayes probably would have had it covered. Early warning shot across the bows there. Whacked forward. Down in the middle by Taylor, looking to chip one over the top. You can see the Lions quite content to try and play little chip balls over the top and try and release some runners. Van Dorn with his best work there. That's a slightly untidy challenge, which will see a free kick awarded the Lions' way. They take it quickly. Matthew Hess drives it down the middle. Finds Mees. Taylor. Get the better of Hay. Won that decisively, Jaden Hay. He might look to turn defence into attack. He's continued his run here. Morton Was well held up though by Hess, just delayed his ability to play that ball to Hay. Berezanski, maybe offside here against Diven. Flag stays down. Oh, Gillen punches it clear. Here's Kemp, looking to combine with Mees. Sold him a little short though, invited in Biggin. Won the ball back for South. Havinen, fought for Van Dorn. And his pocket picked by Douse. And Tom Prince. And new faces in both these sides. Season 2022. Intriguing NPL campaign. Regardless of what happens here, Devonport pretty much earned the right to probably start as favourites most years. The Walking Knights, of course, the defending champions. I'm sure they'll be thereabouts once again. Both these sides have shown in the pre-season. They've raised their level a little from last year. Could be a very interesting season in the NPL this year. Both these sides would love to head into that with a Summer Cup in tow. They'll be feeling good about themselves heading into round one with that under their belts. Thrilling season to come, but for now, winner in hand is here in the Summer Cup final as Douse lofts it in towards Mees. And it's going to be a corner. Hay is unable to prevent it. And that's what Mees can offer. He can just kind of lob one in the big man's direction. And defender kind of forced into an awkward clearance. Delay in the ball getting back here. Certainly Jake Hayes would be in no rush to set things up for the Lions. He actually gives it back to them. So corner here for Kingborough. Got some tall timber that could be dangerous. Keenan Douse usually pretty good over these dead balls too. He swings this one to the back stick. Well headed away though. Chip back into the danger area. Mees hits the deck and just wide of the mark. A big chance for Prince. He threw his boot at it. And it's just past the post from Tom Prince. The keeper came, got a fist to it, didn't quite clear it. Mees was in there and then it just fell for the defender. A sharp chance. And inches past the post. That was not far wide. Tom Prince nearly making the big impact in the opening 20 here. They got some height about him. You do feel they could be a threat from set pieces this afternoon, the Lions, and they're threatening again here. McEwen combining with Douse. And well done by Hayes. Got out, denied him. As the Lions knock on the door early on here. South, no, they're in a battle now. Here's McEwen sliding it through again. This time it's well dealt with by Jaden Hay. Douse bobbing up in goal scoring areas. Not an unfamiliar sight. He loves a goal. He knows how to find them. And he tends to do his best work 30 yards out, from my memory. And a fair highlights reel of long range strikes down the years, Keenan Douse. Not too far away from the opening of the scoring here, though. Not as close as Tom Prince was moments earlier. South Hobart starting brightly, but just on the back foot for the time being. Can they find a way to settle into possession a little? Kingborough just getting a feel for the game a little here. McEwen combining nicely with Taylor. He's got Mees in the middle. He holds up and waits for the bodies to arrive and then swings it in. Couldn't find anyone. And South Hobart should be able to clear away through Salmon. The blasts are clear, but should come back at them here through Declan Taylor. Looked lively down the left early on, Declan Taylor. He swings across in for Mees. He heads it wide. Pretty tough to get the purchase on a header that far out from goal. Well wide of the mark on this occasion. An entertaining opening 20. Kingborough shading things here at the moment. Coming in as slight underdogs. But only just. You can make a case for both these sides. Both laden with talent. Shocking to see either winning. This is going to be a cracking game, and it's the Lions doing the bulk of the attacking early. Douse couldn't quite find Mees. It was well defended. Maybe Kemp lurking. Morton will look to take it away. Charged down by Taylor. Scrapping away. Here's Freddie Hess. Skips into the box, goes down. Copra tells him to get up, and rightfully so. Iski Van Dorn. To Hay. Slight miscontrol there on that occasion from Hay. Taylor thought perhaps to take it quickly and then thought better of it. For Declan. Minds with Mees, rolls it back in. Taylor of the Andrew variety. Here's Hay. Struggling to get out of their own end here at the moment, South Hobart. Declan Taylor, making defenders miss. Worked it to Kemp. Across to the fresh man. And his shot charged down. And another corner. This is a good spell from the Lions. Dialing up the pressure on South here at the moment. They find a breakthrough from it. It's often these finals, it's the team that just takes those periods in the ascendancy. They take their chance when they have them. Imagine it'll be a game that ebbs and flows a bit. Imagine either will dominate for extended periods. Crucial that you make it count when you are. It's Kingborough. Just asking questions of this South Hobart defence at the moment. Here's Taylor, low worm burner, bit of an ugly one. Morton looking to repel. Did pretty well to get that away, Nick Morton, although the secondary ball will pull one straight to Freddie Hess. Stretching every sinew there. It was biggin', he had to. Taylor, slightly sloppy touch. Watson Samet who's clipped. Free kick at midfield. So we've rather rapidly reached the halfway mark of the first half here at Darcy Street. A good tempo so far, plenty of action, no goals, but there have been some chances. South Hobart, they build something here after a few minutes spent on the back foot. Luke Farrell. Well done again. Freddie Hess winning plenty of the ball back for his side. Prince to Taylor. And let that go through to Gillam, who was forced into action twice in the opening few minutes. Two big saves already. It's a nice South Hobart opener. Just unable to keep that one in. Douse. Down Kemp. Surrounded by red shirts, but still keeps the hold of the ball nicely. Couldn't pick a pass on this occasion though, and Biggin steps in and heaves it forward. Found Diven. Now Samet. Moves it back for Havainen. And Havainen will switch the direction. It's a good ball to Jaden Hay. He looks up, didn't see a lot he liked. They've turned it over here again. Lions doing a really good job winning the ball back at the moment, just disrupting South Hobart's attacks. Slightly more direct approach this time, and straight through to the keeper. Gillam pushes it down towards Hay. Forward from Taylor. Well, aimless that one. Straight through to Hayes. Moving quickly to Havainen. It's in the middle for Gus Higgins. Sliding in to win the ball back, Sunday McEwen. And a low drive. Well, I'm not sure if that was meant to be a through ball or a shot. Wasn't much good, whatever it was. There we go, kick. Risky Van Dorn getting in behind the Calgary Flyer. He's into the box here, Van Dorn. Oh, and he rolled it through. Just wasn't quite on the same wavelength that Diven there. Van Dorn saying, hang on, there's a bit of contact there. Any danger of a foul? Copra saying, come on, paid the advantage. And she took, as this one's lobbed over the top. Shut down there by Freddie Hess. Doing a great job disrupting in midfield here, Freddie Hess. So far throughout the opening half hour, frequently winning the ball back for his side. On they go in the Mees direction. Farrell. Hess. Douse. Offs it in, looking for McEwen. Always one that Hayes had under control, and he clasps it comfortably. And here's some nice play from Van Dorn, who's chipped over the top, couldn't quite find Berezanski. So an intriguing battle developing here in the opening half hour. Both sides have had their chances. Well, Gillen forced into 2 sharp saves in the opening 10 minutes. Then it was Kingborough's time on the offensive, and 2 just past the post. 1 past the post, 1 as did well just to get out and disrupt Douse. Both teams you'd say have had 2 pretty good chances early on. A pretty even battle developing. Who's going to seize their chance and make themselves the hero on Cup final day? Here's Keenan Douse with a bit of room to manoeuvre. He drills that one low. And McEwen, I think, had just strayed. And the moment he touched it, the flag was raised. Long ball, Diven battling well. Got out the back for Douse though. Taylor chips it over the top. Flag stays down on McEwen here. He rolls it in. He just didn't quite have enough on it to find Taylor. Just underhit it a little. If you're surprised the flag stayed down there. It's a well-timed run from Sunday McEwen. He's made a career out of that. Timing his runs, finishing well. That's a high boot, surely, yes, against Taylor. Right under the nose. Well, Brenton Copper, and I mean that quite literally. It was right under his nose as well. So high was the boot from Taylor. Farrell. Finds Morton, who just drills this one straight into the back of Copra. Stinger from close range on a nice cold day, no doubt. Morton, star of this league in his last couple of seasons, have been absolutely dominant. Shouts he's been the best players. That's a wonderful ball in. And Mees was there, but arriving just in the nick of time was Higgins. Gus Higgins with a really good block here. This was a nice play. Yeah, well done. Higgins, expert, slid in, timed it perfectly. That was on target. Nice play between Kemp and Mees, 2 of the real stars of this line side. And Hamlet warming up on the bench, handy reinforcements to be able to call upon. Big chomping at the bit to get out there for a cup final, I'd imagine. Expect we'll see him in the second half. Here he is, Douse to deliver. Goes to the back post again. Dealt with once more by Higgins. Some really nice defensive work early in this game. The cross comes in. Flicked out the back. Oh, nicely done. Greg Downs did so well to control it and get the shot away, but straight at Hayes, who immediately releases and turns defence into attack in the blink of an eye. They're off here south through Diven. A lot of blue shirts back, but couldn't quite pick out the one red shirt, which was Iski Van Dorn. They might get another chance if this just plugs. Morton to Hay. Hay and Morton looking to combine. Skipping free into the box. Here's Nick Morton. He drills it across. Oh, glorious chance goes begging. Salmon at the back post. Should have done better. Maybe didn't expect it to get through to him. That's brilliant from Nick Morton. It's come through a bunch of bodies. And Samet, he's just got it caught between his legs. Goal at his mercy. No defender had it covered. The keeper on the other side stranded. And a big opportunity there. Goes begging for South. As this first half continues to ebb and flow. Chances coming at both ends for both sides. It's been a good spectacle thus far. Here's McEwen. Hay breaking that up. Slid through. Well blocked off there by Declan Taylor, who's been industrious down the left early. Morton scrapping away with Hess. Culture challenges flying in there, sliding in with Kemp, and eventually it's released out the back. And Tom Prince should have this covered, although he is forced to concede a corner under pressure there from Toby Havine. Swung in, it's a dangerous ball. Yeah, it was big in and pulled slightly unconvincingly away by Gillam. Danger not cleared. Some shouts for handball, nothing forthcoming. Samet back to Higgins. He's a little bit messy there at the back on the lines. They should have dealt with that a little better. Havinen turns onto the right and swings it deep, but picks out Ron Gillam, who gets him moving quickly to Taylor. Turns out of trouble and lays it back. Taylor, Declan. Hay to Havine. Punching it over the top. Again, this will favour only the keeper. Gillam. Forward. Nodded on. Knees. Well controlled, worked it back to Douse. Swing forwards. He's battling away there. The experienced Frenchman, like Farrell. He took the honours that time. Havinen, back to Farrell. Back again, and Havinen switches it up, and that's a lovely raking crossfield ball to Van Dorn. Plays it early, trying to find the run of Morton. Just couldn't quite pick him out. Right idea. Not too far away from combining there. Two very dangerous attacking players, Nick Morton, Nisky Van Dorn. They know where the goals are, that's for sure. Vinen just getting in the back there. Giving his case. Free kick all the way to the lines. Douse, of course, striding across to take. Five to pick out in the box rather for the Lions here as Douse who steers this one in. Dangerous ball. Prince was there. Ball hits the deck. Morton thumps it clear. Deflects off of Hess into the path of Douse, who's just going to pump it right back on in there. Repelled away. Downs to Hess to Douse once more. And it's blocked off. South Hobart defence holding the line for the time being. Douse, good throw from Mees. Done well to prevent a corner there. Some nice work from Toby Hawaiian. This time he goes for Kobe Kemp. Just to try and switch onto that right foot of his. Does nicely though, combining well was Kemp, but it's shut down, and now South Hobart look to counter. And striding forward here through Divot. Shipping it over the top for Van Dorn. It's a little handball. And indeed, called against Declan Taylor there. Down and controlling it with the arm. Van Dorn might take this quickly. He does. He spied Jaden Hay and thought, I can get onto this. Hay opts to play the ball into the box though. And the offside flag was raised. Taking that one to the byline a little. Still scoreless. Nearly 37 minutes here, but not through a lack of chances. All teams have created openings. Neither been able to seize one so far. Rain starting to tumble down all the more heavily again. Constant presence here in the Theatre of Dreams today. Steered forward by Hess. Should be dealt with by Hay and tricks back to his keeper. And Norn scrapping away there with Greg Downs. Rising high was Hay. Forward to Van Dorn. Just took a moment to control it. Now he looks to set off here. Van Dorn and a little nutmeg of Hess. It's Iski Van Dorn cutting it back. He finds Samet onto the right foot. They knew he wanted to go to the left. They corralled him nicely. Hay. Seen away from him. Now Freddie Hess to Kobe Kemp. All broken up by Higgins. I've been impressed by some of his defensive interventions early on. A few timely blocks. He looks a little worse for wear on this occasion as Taylor pumps it wide for Dowse, who crosses looking for the run of McEwen, but found only Jake Hayes, who clasps it to his chest. Gratefully, he might just hold up for a moment whilst Higgins gets a little treatment. See a little bit sore there, Gussie Higgins. The smile on the trainer's face, so I'm just going to hazard a guess at where he might have just been struck, which has caused this pain. I think most of his teammates and those around, whilst laughing, feeling for him a bit, but feeling very grateful that they're not him also. Gussie Higgins, feeling that one. It's a nice cold day, it's nice and rainy. You would have felt that one. Very hard ball on a cold day. You poor bugger. Anyway, he should be right to continue. At least it won't be anything that will keep him out of the game. This one's just thrown back to Hayes, and the last 5 minutes of this first half can resume. Driving rain in the Summer Cup final. Shipped over the top. Away by Prince. Hess. One back by South. Berezanski, but then one back by Hess again. And just blasted on out of there. Almost sprung McEwen, but well shut down by Luke Biggin. And that's going to be a free kick. As Ruben Kofferat says, a word with you, Mr. Berezanski. Just Tells him to knock it off. No more of that. He will go in the book. Downs. Switching it across to Declan Taylor. Andrew Taylor. And a clever first time flick over the top, trying to spring Sunday, but again, it was big and lunging to deal with it. Sees it behind. Dowse to deliver. Punches it in near post. Flicked away well by Nick Morton. Iski Van Dorn. Down to Vine. Just knocks it forward. Can Hay and Dorn combine? They can't because of another great sliding challenge there. Just disrupting a promising counter. Flicked forward. In the back of McEwen maybe. Play continues. Dowse throws in a little step over and looks to take on Jaden Hay, who just steps into his path. Couldn't stop him though, still going Keenan Dowse. He's into the box now. And eventually, the numbers one out for South Hobart. Van Dorn. Was always just trying to get the throw in there. Well, for Taylor, did so. Well, an entertaining first 45, scrappy at times, but there have been chances for both sides. Fancy the Lions have just shaded things here though for mine. It looks like it's going to be one of those games where both teams are going to have the chances to win it, but who can take it? Will it be South in the shadows of half-time? They're on the attack here through Berezanski. Worked it to Morton. Dwells on the ball, dancing one way then the other, and then his cross. Just raising the head, but took him to the path of Higgins. Cross comes in, trying to make it awkward for the keeper, who just opts to fist it away. And then trying to make the catch in such slippery conditions. Raking ball releases Noah Mees. It's Mees versus Hay. He's got 3 to beat in the middle here. He might just hold up, wait for support. It comes in the form of McEwen. Gets past 1. Can he spin past 2? He hits the deck. And Copra says, no, get up. And almost. If he had pulled off that second turn and scored, that would have been goal of the year over before the season even begun. Beats one with a brilliant move. Then he just tries the spin move and just lost his balance on the ball, I think, in the end, McEwen. But a threat. So we tick towards the half-time break. Berezanski. Lifted forward. Good was big in. Deflected off of Taylor. Hayes to Hay. The ball from Higgins was spotted by Kemp, who disrupts. Laying down the line. And Dawn. Running out of room there, Iski Van Dorn. Did get the throw for his side though, and quickly taken by Hay, who just getting moving and coming together there, brought down. It was the Mordhog Morton, and it looks like the first slice of cheese of the game is going the way of Greg Downs for that. He particularly agreed, judging by his reaction as he got Morton down there. So the first dose of dairy in the 45th minute, going the way of Greg Downs, so he's now going to have to walk that tightrope in the second half. That's the value of taking this quick throw here. Slightly harsh yellow for mine. Foul would have done, but perhaps seeing it as a professional foul. Either way, it's Berezanski to take. Oh no, he runs over the top and Samet will hit it. It's a teasing ball, but it's headed behind. Will come back in through Berezanski, steered away by Kemp. And Dawn was lurking at the top of the area, but didn't fall for him. Farrell lofting it forwards. And here's Van Dorn. Drills it, deflecting off of Declan Taylor, and a chance perhaps for one last corner before the half-time break here. Just one last opportunity for South to draw first blood. Samet sends it in, headed away. Taylor clears it. Okay, for a moment more at least. Farrell sends it in. Hess away. Risky Van Dorn. Samet. And a slightly sloppy touch there from the Canadian. That might just about all she wrote for the first half here. Kingborough will hope they get a few seconds more, and Noah Mees can make something happen here as he bounces off of Jaden Hay. Rolls it back for Taylor. Couldn't get a ball in though. It was well done by Samet initially. And that will bring the first half to a close. A scoreless first half here at Darcy Street, though not for a lack of opportunities. Both sides have had their openings. Neither has been able to take one. The game very much in the balance at the break. 0-0 the score. All still to play for in the second half. We'll be back in around about 15 minutes time with that for you. Don't go anywhere. This one has all the makings of a classic cup final going right down to the wire. At half time it's South Hobart 0, Kingborough Lions 0. Back for the second half of the Summer Cup final, scoreless. Very wet Darcy Street here between the Kingborough Lions and South Hobart. A substitution has been made by the Lions. Noah Mees has been replaced perhaps on limited minutes here early on in the pre-season. Fairly handy reinforcement. Ben Hamlet comes on for him. So the Kingborough Lions shuffling the deck in attack. We'll see if that leads to the breakthrough goal. They had their chances in the first half, both teams did. South started brightly and the Lions had a period in the ascendancy and South worked their way back on top. It's a game that's ebbed and flowed. Will that continue in the second half? South looking to make a bright start. Divin charging into the box here. Worked it back to Van Dorn. And he knows he's capable of far better than that as he skews that one off his left boot well wide. Scrap for it, finds the Maldhog Morton, chip down to Van Dorn, played the early through ball. And we'll turn on to that one, Divin. Long ball, just knocked underneath it there was Higgins. Fell through to McEwen, now Douse. Just a little touch inside and then just left the pass a little short there for McEwen and might spring a counter as Iski Van Dorn's off to the races, but he ran straight into Taylor there as Copra is going to issue a slice of cheese, I think, to Iski Van Dorn for putting the studs out in his follow through there. And collecting Taylor, and the Calgary Flyer goes into the book. So the second slice of cheese for the day. First for South Hobart player, Iski Van Dorn, just leaving a little bit in, just sliding through there as Taylor stepped in to clear. So we might catch on the replay, we might not. There we go.
Close that properly.
Yeah, just the raised stud, I think Brenton Copra's concerned there. To boot down. No malicious intent at all. You can see why it has drawn the dosed area from Mr. Copra. The Lions restart and switch it across, but it's a poor ball broken up by Jaden Hay. His ball was equally disappointing, straight to Hess. Hamlet across to Dowse. In and Dowse swinging it in. Oh, it was a dangerous looking ball. Well steered away. Crossed in. Well controlled. Oh, brilliant save, Hayes. Denies Kobe Kemp at close range. A huge chance for the Lions, but Hayes reacts sharply. And the opening goal, oh so close to coming there for the Lions. They continue the attack. Keenan Dowse. Luke Farrell dealing with him. Sharp reaction save there to keep it 0-0. Hell, how long can this game stay squared and scoreless? Teams have the chance. Great control from Kemp. Did so well to get the shot off quickly, but just a bit too central, which gave Hayes the chance to react, and he was oh so sharp. Here's Kemp again, starting to exert his influence. Hess, really good in that first half was the freshman. He's off to chase this one. Slim on that one. He thinks he might have won a corner. He has not. Higgins. Long line from Havainen. Morton says, have this throw in. This is the options, goes down the line, but and Hess is there breaking it up. He's done so much of that work today. Looking a really sharp recruit, Alfred Hess, on his King Reliance side. And some real steel to the midfield. Jez Kent railing the sidelines, eyeing off a second Summer Cup in a row. Flipped away by Kemp. Oh, it might work. It's through for Hamlet, who's taking a touch. He's in on goal. It's Ben Hamlet. Big chance, Lions. Hayes with a huge kick save. Oh, massive opportunity. Hamlet tries the near stick, and Hayes just extends the leg. Somehow, South Hobart still level. Two glorious chances. And Ben Hamlet, a striker of his quality, he should be bearing that, you feel. But pay credit to Jake Hayes, who's come up with two massive stops to start this second half. Great ball over the top from Kemp, arc behind. Burrell done for pace by Hamlet. He's in on goal here. Did well enough to force him wide, just slipped a little. And he stood up, kept his positioning, and it wasn't the best finish in the end from Hamlet. Just lost his footing a little at the crucial moment. Slippery conditions. And oh boy, South are living very dangerously at the back indeed to start this second half. Quite fortunate to still be level. The Lions, they rue some of these missed opportunities. Long searching ball, and Dillon won't be able to chase that one down. Divin looking for a decision, none forthcoming. Flag raised from the AR. So the Lions with a bright start in the second half. Seeing the women's final earlier that this end Kinga are now attacking did appear the easier end to attack. South Hobart side came flying out in the second half of that game and did the damage. Rain more of an issue in the wind here, however, as this one's knocked back for Higgins. Hay. Berezanski. Van Dorn building nicely this. Divin. Back out, cross comes in, Dowse strains to clear it before it can find a way through to Morton. Towering header away from Van Dorn. Manufacturing a shot, and just wide of the mark was Berezanski. Did really well to get that one to boot and get the shot off on the volley. And I think Ryan Gillam had it covered. And sharp shot nonetheless. Talented young attacker in Berezanski. Sliding in was Morton. And it's staying for risky Van Dorn. It does, and he looks to slide it through Havainen. Havainen, well shut down. Nicely defended there by Greg Downs. Across to cover it. Rugged defending again. Ball controlled by Berezanski. Got it across to Morton. Morthog. What can he do here? He just sends it over the bar rather aimlessly in the end. Slightly different reactions from Berezanski and Diven. Encouragement from Diven. More look of disgust on Berezanski's face. As we have another look at this Ben Hamlet chance. Well, initially, he's tried to go near post. Just put it too central. Great keeping from Hayes, but a big chance goes begging, and now South Hobart could really make them pay as Morton rolls it through for Van Dorn! Iski Van Dorn puts South Hobart ahead in the cup final. The Calgary Flyer opens up the scoring in the driving rain. Morton picked him out in the middle of the box, and the Canadian showed fine composure. And indeed the Lions will rue those missed opportunities to start the half. They're now chasing this game. A little sloppy at the back. Berezanski pounced. Morton showed great composure and just peeling away. Just lost his marker, Van Dorn, and powered it past Ryan Gillam. He gave him no chance, did the Canadian. He's got form scoring in cup finals for South Hobart, this man. And on return to the state, he does it again. 1-0 South Hobart. The Lions now with the game to chase, but they have shown in the opening moments of this half they are looking dangerous and capable of scoring. Now will they respond? Will that, oh boy, the South Hobart side. Jaden Hay. Berezanski. Chipping in. Almost fell for Van Dorn again. Looks it back for the Morthog. Rolls it in. Diven turning and putting it over the top, and suddenly there is space and room in the Kingborough penalty area that's not been there. Diven turning on a dime, and this wasn't far away. Couldn't quite get it down on the turn. And South Hobart now looking the dangerous side. And nearly doubling their advantage. Some concern for the Lions. Two big chances to make it 1-0 at the start of the half. Here's Diven. Starting to come into it. He's surrounded by blue shirts. Does really well to control it, Diven. Worked it back to Jaden Hay. They chipped it in. And there was no one there, and no one's giving Keenan Dowse the shout, which he turns around and asks about. It really should have just been left behind. Instead, they're going to have to defend a corner. Presumably, he couldn't have known unless he got the call. And this game, twisting and turning. Now it's turning back in South Hobart's favour. Another period where they spend in the ascendancy. Berezanski. Van Dorn. Nicely defended by Taylor. Sliding in. Full commitment, Havainen. Taylor. It's handball against Hay, I would have thought. Copper up. Waits to see if there's an advantage. There wasn't. And then brings it back. Take it quickly. Declan Taylor. Ben Hamlet. Scored Many a goal at Darcy Street, Ben Hamlet. Sliding in was Luke Biggin. Shipping it through, couldn't quite find striker on that occasion. Certainly openings for both sides. More space perhaps around the penalty area in the early things of this second half than we saw in the first. Here's Keenan Dowse. Wants to play it in here, but it's a poor ball. Can give McEwen a chance at that one. Hayes will collect. Dealt with and got some danger. Here's Kobe Kemp, rolls it through. Freddie Hess driving, great save again. Brilliant keeping from Hayes to deny Hess. Gets down, gets a strong palm across. He's having a good game, Jake Hayes, and this was an important save. Had his angles covered well. Hess gets it on target. It's one the keeper needs to be saving, and he duly did. And he loves it too. The Lions continue to knock on the door. Dowse. Behind by Samet. We'll go again. Take it short this time for Hamlet. Couldn't skip past Morton. He was well and truly awake to what they were doing. And his clearance is charged down, so it'll be a South Hobart throw. So, continuing to get heavier. South Hobart lead as we approach the hour mark. Van Dorn, the goal scorer. Flicks this one forward. Matt Hess is there. Scrapping away. Jaden Hay comes away with it for South. Pulls the trigger early and sends a delightful ball over the top. Just a little too much on it for Diven. Allowed in Rowan Gillum. There's Ansky. South looking to press up and force the turnover, and they've won a free kick in a good spot here on the home side. Morton and Samet standing over this one. To bend it in or away from the keeper here. 4 to pick out in the box. Berezanski rather, Morton working in the penalty area. It's going to be Samet on the dummy and Berezanski to take. He swings it deep, but no one was deep. Keenan Dowse is able to heave it clear. Higgins retreats to Jake Hayes. Ken Morton will be delighted with the way his shot stopper has applied himself in this one. Some clutch keeping on the number one. Here's Van Dorn. Farrell. Going to be behind him. Offset looking for the runner, Van Dorn. Well cut out. Diven. rolls the foot over it. Finds someone in the middle here, Divin. It's a teasing ball, but there was no one central. Morton, strength shown, but couldn't quite control the direction of the pass. Kobe Kemp's passing. Always a joy to behold, and he's hit some lovely through balls today. Ben Hamlet finds his way forward here. A couple to beat. Holds up, waits for the cavalry. Trying to spring a run at McEwen. All shut down again by the South defence. Van Dorn will take it away. Divin. It's worked out there. So what are you going to make of all that? Tom Prince. Shooting it out of play. Noel Mees looking perhaps ready to be reintroduced. Just don't have the normal substitution rules in Summer Cup. As Prince knocks it back to Gillum. Chips it forward for Hess. Taylor to Taylor. Lead in the direction of Kemp. Work forward. Nodded away by Biggin, but straight back to Kobe Kemp, who send them wide down the left with Hamlet, who's got some support in the form of Taylor. Dancing on the ball. Couldn't get past the defence once more, though. South holding firm at the back. One. It's just miscontrol by Hamlet. And out of play. Jaden Hay. Down the line. Divin will try and buy a few more yards. They worked that nicely. So they're pulling on the basketball courts behind there. As to how steady the rain has been all afternoon here at Darcy Street. Really the images that a Summer Cup final may bring to mind. So it looks like the Lions are about to make a substitution. Adam McEwen heading off. I presume Noel Mees is going to come back on for it. Indeed. Never introduced.
Training stop. Are you using the other one? Alright then.
And there's Hess in the middle. Moves it back to Dowse. And Dowse. Sending it down the line for Noel Mees, the big target man on, and he plays a lovely ball through for Hamlet. That's a great sliding challenge from Luke Biggin. He's made some really important blocks today. He's been exemplary. Vital challenge to stop Hamlet sneaking in behind again once more. Hess to Dowse. Dowse swinging it in. Over the top again. Danger not past. Declan Taylor. He's looked lively. Crosses in. Mees brings it down. Can he get it onto his left? He can, but it's just past the post. Great control from Mees. Just lacking the finish.
Loading.
66.5 minutes have ticked by, approaching the midway point of this second half. South Hobart holding sway. It was the Lions who exploded out of the blocks. A couple of good looks, couldn't find a way past Hayes. And Van Dorn. Finally someone in this match took an opportunity. Both teams have had good goal scoring opportunities throughout this match. Just the one has been taken, and that is what separates the sides. The Lions have certainly looked more than capable of drawing level, and Ben Hamlet might be able to do just that now! Great save again from Hayes. But again, Hamlet's shot just too direct. Straight at the keeper once more. A good reaction. He flings the hand up. Hayes with a good stop, but again, just the positioning of the shot is not what it needed to be. Another good opening. The chances are beginning to mount here for the Lions. How many more good looks are they going to squander? They need to take one. Taylor on the corner. Diving clearance. Hess to Douse. Hamlet's peeled off here. Hamlet gets the better of Berezanski. Shot was blocked. Fell to Taylor. Berezanski cleared it only so far as Douse. Screws it back in, but Lloyd Farrell blocked that one off. And chipped into the open field back there. Matthew Hess has the situation under control. Andrew Taylor. Declan Taylor. Kobe Kemp. His influence has grown as the contest has worn on. Noah Mees. His second spell of the day. It's a dangerous ball, but again Hayes with good hands. Been very clean today, Jake Hayes. It's been an accomplished display. And boy, have his side needed him. Long down the middle they go. Downs contending with Diven. Coming in support is Salmon. Downs away a little more decisively. And then a little push afterwards. You're going to see a free kick going the way of the Lions. And they're pretty keen to get the ball moving at pace now. And the time will become an enemy only shortly. Here's Van Dorn. Salmon. Wriggle free of some close checking. Back to Havinen. Plays it directly into the box. There was Matthew Hess once more. Falls to Declan Taylor. Farrell nods clear. Whoa! Meanwhile, down goes Van Dorn. Was that an elbow from Freddie Hess or just an arm? As he made more of it. He's hit the deck rather sharply. And nicely coming together. Brenton Copper. Decision to make here. Mr. Van Dorn has gone down in a heap. Been absolutely clattered there by the first man, Alfred Hess. Brenton Copper draws over to him now. We'll see a slice of cheese for that. Crowd baying for it. That's for sure. And Copper looks like he's just going to give him a warning. And the South Faith are not overly appreciative of that ruling from Mr. Copper. Mr. Van Dorn rather gingerly coming back to his feet here. Flyer, the goal scorer, and as it stands, the match winner. Looks like he should be okay to continue. Just copping a stray arm there of Hess. And he won't be right because he's been pulled straight away. No good head knocks, I think, whatsoever as the South Hobart approach generally. And Lavi coming on, so Ski Van Dorn replaced. He may have had his time anyway. And Joel Samet also going to be replaced by Bradley Lakaseljic. So a double sub here. South Hobart look to see this one out. They've got 20 minutes left in regulation. And a little stoppage time. As on comes Lakaseljic. And the reinforcement to call upon. Driven low, straight to the first block. Kemp found Hamlet, not moving nicely. This is a counter of some promise developing here lines. Plenty of bodies back for South though, as Mees turns and looks to run at Hay. Hay doing a job just forcing him backwards. Very well done in the end by Jaden Hay. They go to Downs. Hamlet controlled, then volleyed it through. That was nicely done by Hamlet. Looked it to Dowse. He's got a few to find in the middle, but he couldn't get the better of Toby Havainen. May still do so though. Kept on keeping on Dowse. Eventually the support came from Larby. Long throw into the box. Mees brought it down. Kemp, deflected shot. Over the top and it'll be a corner. They've looked good for a goal today, have the Lions. They've been knocking on the door. They've had some really good looks. Some fine keeping from Jake Hayes. Some poor finishing. The reason they're still yet to open their account in this one. House to take once more. On the back stick and headed wide. Isn't there? The back stick, but couldn't quite keep the header down. Remains 1-0 to South Hobart, looking to follow up their Women's Super League Summer Cup victory. An NPL Summer Cup victory to boot. The Lions still have time to change that. They'll require Gillum to be off his line, and he was, sharply so. Hess. Oh, sold his keeper a little short, but Gillum made it work. And Kemp, the numbers went out for South Hobart in the end. Berezanski did it nicely, got it to Larby. Larby to Morton. Morton looking to bend one. Not enough. Curl to trouble on Gillum then. Touch, safety first from Matthew Hess. Here comes South. All right, Larby. Looking to wriggle the free of Tom Prince, unable to do so. Another goal kick and messing about here, Kingborough out. Just 15 minutes left of the 90. And a time to find a level. Move forward. Gillum again will collect. Some tired bodies out there. And they're the willing runners in these heavy conditions, pre-season. How's the fitness reserves? Magic deep. South Hobart with the fresh legs of Larby, looking to have a run at Prince here, but those long levers as well, and just puts it behind. Here's Tom Prince. Back in to Berezanski, just stands it up. Headed away by Hess. Taylor controlled it down, getting a foot in was Berezanski. Hamlet. Line with Mees now. Dowse keeps it short. And turned it over again. South starting to win the ball back higher up the field here. And find Berezanski on that occasion though, Larby, Havainen. Morton stuck a toe at it but missed it. Farrell comes through and just clears the area. Going to give an honest chase, but it was always going to be the keeper's ball. Here's Matthew Hess. Kemp. Sliding it through. Here's Noah Mees. He was offside. Flag raised immediately. And the big frontman in shape to shoot on that lethal left boot of his. So, Lions, they're up the field. They have a free kick. Chance to send something into the box here. There have been holes in the South Hobart defence. It's just been the finishing that's been the Lions' trouble in this one. Into the box they go once more. Flicked on dangerously there by Downs, but doggedly clear once more. On the South Hobart defence, Keenan Dowse. Lions skipper. He won't stop working, he won't stop running. I guarantee that. Hamlet looks to bring it down, but just one pass to Kobe Kemp. He's going to win the ball back, but it'll be South's ball once more. Looks like Ken Morton might be preparing to introduce Lockie Semler. Ryan for Al. Puts it down for Morton, who just knocks it direct, looking for the run. Well, with lack of Seljack, the fresh legs hustling and bustling up top, and get him behind. They'll be unable to combine with the overlapping fullback, and now the Kingborough Lions look to turn. Here's Declan Taylor. He rolls it through for hammer time Hamlet. His cross is shut down there by Biggin. Hamlet to Hess. Hess, back to Matthew Hess. His ball was charged down there by Josh Diven. Tom Prince. Something from Riverside. Chips this one up in the Hamlet direction. Controlled it beautifully. Ben Hamlet. He fires it just wide of the mark. Once again, it's the end products that's just not quite there. The touch to bring it down was delightful from Hamlet. He set himself, but he couldn't strike the target. As South will go to their bench, and Sam Berezanski will be replaced by Semler. And it looks like Chris Downs is set to come on here for the Kingborough Lions. And free kick maestro. He is going to replace Matthew Hess. Looks like he's heading up to a different area of the pitch. He's heading straight to the final third. Here's Chris Downs. He is capable of a moment of magic. A rabbit out of the hat. That's precisely what the Kingborough Lions are going to need here in the final 10. The trail in this cup final. Oh, skillfully done there. Lovely stuff from Diven. Wants it through. Just running out of room though, Larby. Just boxed out by the blue shirts. Farrell got a foot in. Take it away from Hamlet. Higgins. Dowse trying to control it, but Semler takes it away from him. Just on the pitch, Lockie Semler, and eager to make an immediate impact. Back to Bradley Lakaseljak. Lakaseljak chips it, but just floated it too far for Morton. Straight into the hands of Rowan Gillam, who says we'll go long, I think. Didn't like any of his short options, so he's just going to thump it. Mees a likely target. Goes over his head. Mees had just dragged his defender under the ball in Brenton Copper's estimation. And a free kick for South Hobart. He'll surely be looking to take all the sting out of the game at every chance possible. Michael's not particularly pleased with that either. Here's Morton. Pitches it in the Prince direction, repelled away. South have controlled second half as it's worn on, but they've still been vulnerable to counter-attacks back the other way. Kimbra unable to take them. They have seized control of the match, largely South Hobart, after the kind of 10-minute period in the second half where it was all Kimbra. One-on-one Hamlet had with Hayes looming was a really big moment. Too long after, Ski Van Dorn took his chance for South, and that's the lead they still hold to this moment. Taylor wants a corner and gets it. They have looked a threat from set pieces. It's going to be Douse to take them, despite Chris Downs now being on the pitch. Two very accomplished set piece takers, Douse and Downs. Kills it deep and just over the top. Took a couple of touches. Britton Coffra says the last touch was off a line. Too far away again from Kimbra. They're running out of time. Hamlet working it through. Hess was there. South able to recover the situation. Cleared by Havainen up in the direction of Diven. Battling away with Taylor. Well, there, Diven. Just in the role of a target man. Get it forward in his direction once more. Downs takes it away from him. Just underneath the ball once more, and Toby Kemp just felling Higgins on that occasion. Perhaps not a lot of love lost between the former South Hobart player there, as this one's shifted wide. Rolls it through. Diven spinning. Spills out wide. The cross comes in. Fleets. No one there at the back stick. It'll fall for Douse, who kills it away, but straight to Toby Havainen, who I'm not sure what he was going for there. Just punches it wide. And we're into the final 5 minutes now. South Hobart, a goal to the good, on the precipice of claiming the Summer Cup title. The Lions have given them a good fight. I feel maybe they had the chances to get something from this, but that is football for you. That's cup finals for you. You've got to take your chances. Both teams have created them. Only one has taken them. Taken one, rather. Nakaselje was surely fouled. And that'll allow them to eat crucial more seconds off the clock. A pensive Jez Kempf prowling the touchline. Time running out for his Kimbra Lions. Valiant battle, but South Hobart looking to close this one out now. A second goal would surely make certain of it. Looks like Nick Morton might just take this shot on. He bends it. Oh, to the woodwork! Nick Morton almost with a moment of magic to ice it. Rattles the crossbar and comes out. Well, I thought he fancied the shot. He struck it sweetly, and the woodwork denied him. Here's Hess, charging back the other way for Kimbra. Cody Kemp, shooting it forwards. Found Chris Downs. Chris Downs, miscontrolled by Douse. Forced backwards to Greg Downs. He goes wide for Declan Taylor. Centre of one, and he's brought down, and it'll be a free kick in a good spot. I apologise, the weather's just wreaked a little havoc. We don't have access to replay at the moment, otherwise I'll get you another look at that Morton shot. can manually rewind on YouTube if you want to have another look at that. It wasn't far away though. Final few moments. Chris Downs stands over the dead ball. Almost want to be trying to put this one in the 6-yard box on the keeper's head. Slippery conditions, a sea of bodies in there. Just try and make it tough for the keeper. Chris Downs, very proficient over the dead ball. What can he conjure here? Dangerous. He found his man Hamlet, who fashioned a shot. And in the end, Hay is able to pounce on it. And he has been fantastic. An assured pair of hands and a fine keeping performance from Jake Hayes all afternoon. Delay, really not the Lions want here. No, he's in behind the goal. He's not going to be right to continue, so looks like Sunday McEwen's going to be swung back on for the final couple of minutes. They've kind of rotated their 3 strikers with this, different rules in the Summer Cup. They interchange more than substitutions, or it's just a free interchange. You can bring people that have been brought off already back on, and they've rotated their front 3, and these looks like something could be done, although I suppose there's always the possibility of extra time if Kingborough can find a late miracle. Yeah, leaving it very, very late though, and South looking to finish things off here. Can't do so. It's a poor ball. Couldn't find McEwen. And just about in stoppage time. Get it away. And they got one last push in them, the Lions. Or is it going to be South Hobart out the double? One cup final day, only Taruna standing in their way of a treble. Kemp, 4 minutes of additional time signalled, so time enough if they're good enough. Taylor crosses deep. Couldn't find anyone. And behind it goes. 4 additional minutes for Kingborough to salvage this. Where it will be South Hobart doing the double, the women's and the men's. And a big day at Darcy Street. Chipped into the middle. Rising high was Prince. Taylor stabs it forward, but there was Loic Farrell. Control by Divin, just looking to hold it up. He did really nicely to work it to Morton. Then Morton flips it over the top. And Downs is forced to steer it away. South will be in no rush whatsoever here. Toby Havainen. This goes down the line. Comes out the back. Taylor. Well, they've turned it over here. South can finish it off. Morton. Oh, sloppy touch, allowed Downs in. Scrapping away Laka Seljuk. Downs able to direct it, and Morton just shields it across. He knows the job is almost done now. 2.5 minutes to go. It's going to be a foul, I'd have thought, against Josh Divin. And now it is a kitchen sink time for the Lions. Just got to pump it forwards, get bodies up there, and hope. So the keeper Gillam's going to take it, and Kent tells difference to get up there. Unfortunately, he's going to have to take it back a few yards, though. Gillum goes long. Flicked further afield. Kobe Kemp controls it. Lunging in. Might fall for Hess! Got his shot away. Got it on target. Well, JK's positioning has been expert all afternoon. And once more, he was exactly where he needed to be to deal with that. Big up and under to midfield. Flicked on. And Josh Diven just decides to try and delay it a little by belting it over the stand. There are multiple balls in use though, so not going to achieve much by it. Greg Downs, long touch from Higgins into the middle once more. They've closed the game out really professionally. They have South Hobart. For the most part, the leading chances early in the half, they've been able to race back control of it. Kira's best moments definitely came earlier in this second half. They were good moments though. They really should not be scoreless in this match. There's no doubt about that. A pretty tight game. Both teams have had periods in the ascendancy. Radisky Van Dorn looking to be the difference. Unless Chris Downs can make something happen here, but he's overhit it. And that might be all she wrote. Should take us up to the 4 minutes of additional time. It looks like South Hobart are going to be Summer Cup champions of the NPL as well as the WSL. They have had a fine pre-season and they'll head in to the leagues this year. Buoyed in confidence. And as the team to beat, South Hobart get the job done and complete an undefeated pre-season, and they win the Summer Cup over the Kingborough Lions. It was Iski Van Dorn who struck home the winner. The Lions had their chances. They couldn't take him. The Calgary Flyer took his. We'll have a look at the moment here. One touch to set himself, a second to smash it past the keeper. He's a big game player. No, it's not the first cup final Iski Van Dorn has scored in for South Hobart. We're hoping it's not the last either. Or the last piece of silverware he helps this side claim in season 2022. We've got a cracking season in store, but the pre-season is all over now and it's South Hobart triumphant in the NPL Summer Cup just as they were the WSL Summer Cup. I'll leave you with the presentation of the trophy and medals. I've been Andrew Coulden calling this one for Football Tasmania. South Hobart 1-0 over Kingborough. They won the women's 3-1 over the Clarence Zebras. Earlier before that, Taruna claimed the first piece of silverware, defeating South Hobart in a penalty shootout in the championship final. Well, that is all from me here today. A big triple header of football. Thanks for tuning in to South Hobart. Congratulations and enjoy the night.
Congratulations, NPL Summer Cup champions. Brenton Pepper. Matt Westbrook. Top. Third official and top. Bob Golden Tree to present Chloe Captain.
That's one. Alright. Just want to say thank you to Kimber. It was a tough game. Bit like always. Bit of a scrap, but you know, that's probably what we're going to be up against during the season. Thank you to you guys, you took it all the way to us. And yeah, so thank you to Kimber. Congratulations to our boys. Hopefully it's just the start of something this season and we can build in the cup and the league, which is obviously a goal of ours to go on and try and win. As always, thank you to the amazing support we always get here at Darcy Street. Without you guys, this game would be absolutely nothing, so thank you for coming and supporting us. Thank you guys. So, thank you to the referees, they did a super job as always, so thank you.
Right.